Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. A late season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. It's the Washington Huskies and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. He knew all along that this new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they were preparing all along for these West Coast teams to have to travel a long way. They've been putting some sports science research together to make sure their players have all of the information they need to perform at their best. We'll see if they can bring that to the field here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Nittany Lions headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game. And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Out wide left, it's Ship. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's a give to Washington. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 and 2nd and 14. Play action with Williams. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive.
Washington, 7, Penn State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Here's a give to Peoples. Got the first down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Hits inside. It's Martin. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw. Right side, it's Wallace. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going to the running game. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Got him on the RPO. At the 35, he's loose. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Williams setting up the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Here's a give to Washington. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. And the Huskies are in the hurry-up. On third down, here's Washington. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Rush right in his face. The throw. Out wide right, it's Ship. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Motion from the wideout. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Making the adjustment. The give. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Moving the pocket, it's Baker. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff for Peoples. They were all over it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Turning it on. He's at the 10. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Washington. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Martin. Could be an alley. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Drops back, it's Spaker. Right side, it's Peoples. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
The Nittany Lions look to do some damage in the red zone. Send the tight end in motion. Calls his own number. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. The play fake. Buying a little time to his left. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long is zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Here's Williams to throw. Going deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Straight ahead, it's Washington. Got enough for the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And now the lead is even bigger. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with a look at Syracuse taking on the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Orange looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Left side, it's Terry. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Enough to move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's another incompletion for this offense. And, man, it's kind of been a grind. It's kind of been ugly. They're just not in a rhythm. This whole night, man, just the crowd here just kind of, everybody can feel it. This offense hasn't figured their way out, and they got to get something going.
On the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
3rd and long right here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better. And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Throwing, Williams. Finds his tight end. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Williams on the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Washington sends out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
From the gun, it's Martin. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room, it's Wallace. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Quick catch. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Here's a give to Peoples. Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown!
stresses it to be down, and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back, and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation, if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for room straight ahead. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's a give to Washington. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Williams. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
He's going to fire deep. A full dive to haul that one in. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to Washington. Turning it on. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Finds his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for running room. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. And he's in! Touchdown, Huskies! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Baker. Out wide right, it's Martin. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Gets rid of it. There he goes. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense
cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Here comes the heat. On his feet at the 40. Got him right there.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Quick give. It's Martin. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Oh, pressure's coming. Big guy smells it. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Trying to run it in. He will be stopped short, just shy of the goal line, and the two-point conversion attempt will fail. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To the air, it's Baker. Looking left. Finds his man, it's Martin. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rushes on. Got room at the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st and 10 coming up.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The run inside. It's Martin. They've got him corralled.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Escapes the pressure going right. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. So here they come, 4th and long, and this defense is after back-to-back sacks. Snaps on 4th down. Look out. Breaks loose. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
You're down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, time's not your friend. You got to take a shot. Defense doing a great job in the end zone, making sure that ball falls incomplete. Clean play, excellent coverage, everybody's eyes on the quarterback. That's probably going to seal the deal for this defense.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
Play fake, Williams. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Washington.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. They'll run the screen. Still running at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Pulls it. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect